we've got a lot of talking points from the referee perspective. One game sticks in my mind, but we'll give it away to the TikTok ref himself, Simeon.
Brilliant. So I'll go off what clips come up first, but we'll finish with Bristol. We'll keep you guys
bringing up the cards now for Simeon.
Waiting and hungry for Bristol. So let's go. What's happened on the weekend? Some talking points. First, we have Wasps versus London Irish. So what we've got here is direct head contacts from the shoulder to the head of the Irish player to the Wasps player. So obviously we're then saying red card. Is there mitigating factors? What you can't see in the pictures, which you can see more in the clip, is although there is a bit of a bend of the knees of the Irish player, he should always be getting lower. So in my opinion, it is from that already, it's definitely a yellow card if you take away the head contacts. What you can't see in the clips is the Wasps player ducks his head into the shoulder of, the shoulder of the Irish player, which to me is enough of a mitigating factor to give yellow card. The officials gave it yellow. I can see why you'd give it red. It's one of those ones. That's where it comes on to referee perception. In my opinion, there was enough mitigation for a yellow card there.
That's fair. I would have said a red, but you've explained it, so I'll change my mind to say yellow.
Right. Northampton versus Exeter. I think, as much as I don't like seeing red cards, I know you might all think referees just want red cards. We don't. We want it out the game more than players. But I do occasionally love to see what is a red card. And if you want to explain a red card to someone, you look at this. He just goes in, his shoulder whacks the Northampton player's Northampton number 4, shoulder goes straight into the head of Luke Cowan-Dickey of Exeter. No attempt to go low. The referee said in the when it was going on that he's had open space. There was so much time for him to go low, and he's decided to go high. And I thought actually how the referee and TMO dealt with that was beautifully. If you guys can watch the clip, watch it. It's worth listening how to do a really good referee TMO connection there of getting a decision right. But clear cut red card for me.
Yeah, I agree totally. I love the fact that you explained why it's a red, why it's a yellow as well. So I don't know.
Right now, Edinburgh v Ulster. Watching this live, it was very interesting and had some interesting arguments in the pub. And I think I'll say it now, so if people start going, you're biased, yeah, I do support Edinburgh, but we're going to go in with what, and I'm going to talk a lot about what Ben Whitehouse, another Welsh Rugby Union referee, spoke about when explaining it. So what's happened is the Edinburgh player there, if you look at that, he is always going to make a tackle, and Whitehouse said it, around the waist thigh area. He's never looked for an illegal tackle. He's never looked to go high. He's looked to always make a perfectly good tackle. Now, what's happened is the other Edinburgh player has tackled the Ulster player down, and it's a misjudgment in timing. It's as he said, it's a rugby accident almost. He's gone to make a perfectly legal tackle. It's unlucky that the Ulster player was brought down and they've made direct shoulder-to-head contact. They let it stand a try and said that was a play on because of a rugby accident. We saw this a couple of weeks ago in a Gloucester game. In a Gloucester game, it was given a red, and I will never understand why. It was an accidental head clash, but that's not this situation. It's extremely unlucky. The images look bad there, but the Edinburgh player couldn't have done anything more. They did everything right. It was an unlucky incident. I personally do say, and it might be a bit of your bias, that it is play on, but it's a very hard one to call. Sean, as the independent one of Edinburgh here, what do you think of this?
I think personally, if you can still see the image on screen, I think a key part is that the Edinburgh player. Oh, sorry. I think that's all right. I think the Edinburgh player, I think he's bent at the hips, which I think is the key thing. He is trying to make a normal tackle. It is, as you said, it's unfortunate. The other Edinburgh player who is on the floor tackling at the legs is bringing him down. It's just a poor timing issue. He doesn't see that. this player here, and he's just going in trying to make a big hit. He's bent to the hips. Now, look, there was contact there. Possibly is a yellow card, but nothing more. Maybe a penalty, but I think he was going for legal tackle. Definitely no malice anyway.